Hello there, beautiful people. I didn't see you. What a lovely day we're having. Or is it? Indeed, the clouds have overshadowed the sun. The moon has risen, and now what was a beautiful day has become a great night. I'm Brian Brushwood, live in Austin, Texas, joined, as always, by the inimitable Hokum. The inimitable Hokum Horns.
That's you.
Yes. Justin Robert
You graduated UT and you have an expert in scams and cons.
That's true.
You are Hokum Horns.
You know what? I'm Hokum Horns.
You
That's
are.
pretty good. All right, so Justin, so I stumbled across something that I can't believe had never occurred to me.
Okay.
So we're live on Cord Killers, and I say, okay, as soon as I hit stream, we're going to start talking. I said, hello, everyone. In the future, you're all in the futures. You're off in vaudeville. And I can't believe that I hadn't vaudeville.
Vaudeville.
Right?
Gotcha. Yeah. VODville. Yeah.
How was that under our nose for a decade and a half?
I don't know, but it's all coming up roses right now. Hokum Horns, vaudeville. like we're fucking in the pocket, dude. We're back.
We're in the pocket of big puns. Let's go.
We are.
I went to career day today.
Okay.
You
looking for a new one?
No. At middle school, at Callie's grade.
Oh.
And
how big is that class?
well, it doubled in size because the class behind them, they wanted to open it and combine all the classes.
That's a big presentation if you have parents from all the two classes.
Well, no. This is during the school day. This is the kids are learning about different careers.
Yeah, but is it like a presentation? Is it like a TED Talk?
Yeah, they want me to talk about my career.
Yeah.
And I literally didn't know what hat I was gonna wear, and so I walked up and there was some sign that said magician YouTuber. I'm like, that's the one.
Bing.
And so
And then Chris Ramsey sat down, and you were like, "What?"
I was like, yeah, more like Boo FO.
Yeah.
But when I got started, so basically it's like, okay, we got a crowd of wayward eyeballs looking all around this. And so I came
Were
in.
you scoping out your competition, what the other careers were?
Well, the whole class that the kids do is they learn about careers and then they start thinking at 7th grade which one they want.
Yeah.
So I show up and I have to get, called in. They have to send someone to supervise, walk me over. They send 2 of the kids. And so I'm like, oh, tell me about the class. They're like, oh, we learn about different careers. They're like, yeah, we did a test to find out like what kind of lifestyle we want to have and how much money we'll have to make. And then this kid says, yeah, mine was only $400,000. And I'm like, per year. You're like, yeah, for the lifestyle I want, it'll only be 400, maybe 500,000. And then the other kid was like, no, mine's only 200,000. And it's like, okay, cool. And so we walk in, and it's the middle of the class before Callie's class.
Gotcha.
And there, the idea being, I'll do 30 minutes of one class, and then the last 30 minutes of one class, and then the first 30 minutes of the next class.
You'll close and then open.
Yeah. First one, I come in and they're like, hey, can we open the walls between and combine our classes and you can talk to us? I'm like, yeah. So at this point, it's like, okay, run, subroutine, college, daytime teaser, right? So it's like, do some matches, make this happen, that happen, get their attention, and ask who's interested. They got 3 hands shooting up who are considering YouTubing. They got questions and, how do you pick stuff? What makes for a good channel and stuff? And so, I don't know if you know this, Justin.
This is like breathing to you, yeah.
Yes, exactly. There happened to be a whiteboard there. In fact, many of the shapes that are behind you right now were on it with relevant
Did you do the
examples.
thing where you were about to say something and then you paused and then you looked to the whiteboard and then you looked back like, no, I won't write on the whiteboard. And then you said, okay. And then you went and wrote on the right whiteboard. Did you do that one?
I knew that would be showing weakness. These are 7th graders, Justin.
You can't do the filigree. You can't do the flourish.
No.
You have to go right to the whiteboard and go, map.
Yep. And so it's like,
I know Mr. Beast.
Yeah, yep. Who's your favorite YouTuber? What do you like? And it's like, what do these all have in common? And it was great because basically I just got them talking and then reflected back through Brian lens. It's like, you notice how many get AI slop? Do you like it? And it's like, And it's like, do you subscribe to it? Like, no, it just happens to you. So, yeah, what's the difference between the channels you like and whatever? You're like, well, because like I like the way this person does it. I'm like, oh, personality, the character and all that stuff. And so I sort of revealed to them why they like the YouTube channels that they like.
The YouTube channels they like, yeah.
It was great. The second one, the one that had Callie in it, got a little bit sideways on the energy.
Okay, so hold on. Callie walks in. Callie excited or embarrassed that you're there?
Super excited.
Very
Super.
excited. Sees you, eyes light up. All right. Oh my God, this is awesome.
Yeah. And then meanwhile, the teachers are blown away because I came in and just knocked it out of the park, right?
Oh, so they already know, like, well, this one's in the bag because he just crushed it on this last class. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yep.
We're already at halftime.
And so so it's a little bit different because that first class, they were minding their business and all of a sudden lightning struck and interesting things happened. So, and then they got swooped in and then there was a hard finish line, right?
Yeah.
So it was like a perfect 25-minute showcase or whatever. The second one, they're coming in and they're like, oh, there's going to be a thing. What's the show? And so on. So, by the way, they got rad giant TVs with touch screens now. Have you seen this in the classrooms?
No.
Like they're like weathermen. You know how weathermen?
I have not seen the inside of a middle school classroom in a minute.
Neither had I.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they all had cool sportscaster big screens with
rad.
Your fingers around. Yeah. So we get started and Callie it's a little bit distracting because Callie's excited and she's mugging a little bit of hecklish, behavior. But at one point she started like, thumb pointing at this guy and then, cuckoo crazy circle around the ear. And then.
So wait, she's doing that to you?
Yeah. Like while I'm talking about what's possible and,
and so she's trying to make her friends laugh being like, this guy.
I mean, yeah. And actually, to be honest, I think she's trying to make me laugh,
Gotcha.
And so, but I'm handling it. But then she gets called out of the room, and she comes back a little puffy faced.
Okay.
But I'm in gig mode.
You're doing it.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if I made this clear enough. They're 7th graders. You show belly.
Yeah.
So we, we analyzed one of their channels. They had e-bike vids.
Yeah.
And we showed some clips and, suddenly an hour went past. Fewer questions in that second
hour,
group.
Pat. That's a half of a class is an hour?
No. I went long. Ended up going for the bulk of the hour.
So wait, why was Callie puffy faced?
Well, that's she eventually when she came back in, she was making fun of my handwriting, and so she got handed the job of taking notes.
Gotcha.
She did great.
Yeah.
Drew pictures for everything. Drew pictures of creators and audience expectations and all that stuff. And found out as soon as it was afterwards, before I even had a chance to talk to Callie, the other teacher was like, I am so sorry. And I'm like, what? She was like, he said, I did not know that was your daughter. And I pulled her out and told her that she was heckling you and it was disrespectful.
Oh, so she got a talking to because she was fucking with you.
Yep. And then.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And then, but so she broke down. She broke down crying
She starts crying.
out in the hallway. But and then while she's out there, the other teacher says, "That's her dad." And then the guy was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And then, so he came up and apologized afterwards. But I was super impressed with how quickly Callie recalibrated. And what's funny is like all the characters, like that teacher.
Now, Callie's not watching now.
No.
Whose side are you on? The teacher or
I mean,
your daughter?
literally, I'm on everybody's side because the teacher
Gotta be on the teacher's side. Gotta be on the teacher's side.
He was being protective of the talent.
Of the space. Yeah.
Well, and it's like he had seen the previous one. I think it was a little bit like wow, this is some real stuff. And then, but meanwhile, I was like, yo, quit heckling this guy. Let him get in the groove.
Yeah.
But so he had the best of intentions.
I think, you should have told him when he apologized, like, never apologize. Should have made her cry harder.
No, well, okay.
You got to enforce these boundaries, man.
But
There's a thing called the audience and a thing called the talent. Hello, capital T.
Meanwhile,
the T in talent stands for don't talk.
Yeah, but it was good. It was a whole experience. Somebody was asking, what are the hours like? And I'm like, never, always. I don't know. It's like I'm working right now because I'm going to tell a story on a show that you shouldn't watch. Mm-hmm. What's it called? They're like, not today.
Can't tell
Satan.
you.
Yeah,
Can't tell you.
yeah.
Send me an email in 20 years.
Yeah. But that was my day. How was yours?
Well, I followed you at the middle school, and everybody was just they were like, oh, this last guy went long. We don't really have a whole lot of time for you. You have like 5 minutes.
Bumped? You got bumped?
Yeah, so I got bumped, and but I did have that teacher pull out a few kids just to yell at them, just so I could get a little bit of what I would have gotten otherwise. No, what was my day today? I mean, I don't know, another boring day of making content for the people.
Well, we did our live stream yesterday. We premiered World's Greatest Con.
Yeah. Do rainmakers believe they make the rain? Available right now on all podcast players, and so far the reviews are really good.
Yeah,
people really like it.
It's a good one. I owe myself $50 because it started raining the day after we released that.
Brian offers a bet in the first 2 minutes of the podcast.
Yeah,
and yeah, no, it's good, and we're in production on another one, and the goal is that is
the regular cadence.
The regular cadence. We don't want to leave you guys too long. We went a couple years just being exclusively Thanksgiving podcast.
Yep.
Not the case anymore. If you liked this episode, I'm glad because you're going to be getting things like that. Well-researched, contained, one-off tales of daring do. And I don't know. I'm really, really happy with what we're doing, and I'm glad people liked it. And yeah, we're rocking and rolling. We're on to the next.
Yeah, dude. In fact, if you guys dug the live listening experience, we're talking about doing more of those for the back catalog as well.
Yes. Did you ever think that you'd be a detective?
I mean, I always knew it. It was in the prophecy.
The detective prophecy.
Well, I mean, The profosity.
The profosity.
The profosity.
The profosity is preposterous.
Yeah, the profosity has a propensity to be pernicious, and
The pernicious profosity.
yes, periodically
Patently
perceived
preceded
Paddington.
bear.
Yes, and as you know, I solved the case.
No, honestly, did you ever like? I knew a lady one time who just like followed her bliss and took private eye classes and then became a licensed private eye. She never did anything with it, but she went through the licensure process to do it. Did you ever like have that desire to be like somebody who gets in there and solves the case? I feel like that's dying in American culture. Less people want to be private eyes. What's our most famous private eye or detective, even in pop culture these days?
Oh man, I don't know. You know what? Do you know any real life detectives? How many can you name? Real life detectives. I can name one, and he's my cousin.
I mean, I don't know a lot of cops.
Well, I know, but who's a famous detective who's a real person?
I don't know.
Like that doesn't seem.
Did we know a lot before?
Well, no. I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean, because my point is that there's like an imagination shrinking, but I don't know if we ever really knew like great famous detectives.
Well, I mean, the famous fake ones, we still got plenty of.
Yeah. Well, we keep kind of reinventing them.
Yeah, we just give them new mustaches.
Or
change
we
up
make
the-
them Kathy Bates.
Yeah, or gender swap them.
Yeah.
Or sometimes we metify them. We make them aware of their own thing.
I guess on television they're still great. Like
Yeah.
a lot of them are on. Meryl Barr is pointing out that there's a lot of.
Yeah, I was about to say. I assumed you meant in real life.
I mean, yeah. Well, like, I feel like there was a point where if I asked a class when I was in middle school, how many people want to be detectives or private investigators, like half the boys would raise their hand, and probably two of the girls
Yeah.
that played soccer. But like but now I don't know. I don't know if people would want to do it. I don't know if there's a desire. I don't know if there's a curiosity. I don't know if America has the fire in the belly, the itch on the tummy to make sure that they find out who done it.
You know what? I wonder if that's a small town status thing. Like you're only gonna have like one detective per town.
We used to be so lousy with detectives in this country that
Okay,
each
you can't
hotel
say
had
that.
one.
You can't.
Each hotel had one.
You know that's not true.
There was hotel detectives.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe just crime used to be a lot worse.
Ooh, maybe.
Is that the problem?
Because if there was a lot of detectives, that means that there had to be more
That
people
means-
who wanted
that
to be
means-
criminals.
That means there was so much crime that you needed to have a detective on staff.
How rad would that be if you were just a hotel detective, though? All you got to
Oh, that
do
would be
is
great.
just sit down at the bar, and then how often is there something fucked up happening? Someone's like, up the 241. Apparently they got their wallet stolen. You got to go up there, try to figure it out.
I mean, but really, you know you're never going to find that wallet. You're going to take a report, and then you're going to file it away. And then meanwhile, you have to spend 30 minutes pretending to care about this person just so you could crumple up the piece of paper that you're writing on.
If you
Oh, wait, yeah, there are cameras everywhere now, too.
But that would make it easier to be a detective. You'd still want a detective to look through the camera footage.
Well, I mean, can't the front desk manager also do that? You could just check the tape.
Do they have the mental framework of a classically trained private investigator?
Well, I mean,
think not.
wait, what do you need? You're looking at the video.
The last
tape.
time
That's
you
the guy.
interacted with a front desk person, they just let you eat the eggs for free.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
these people are not there.
I mean, look, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Like,
if you were an eccentric detective, what would your outfit be?
it would be 2 trench coats.
You'd sit down to meet with the client, remove one trench coat and put it on the chair, only to sit down in another trench coat.
Yes.
Would they be the same or would they be different colors?
It would be the over one would be black, and it would reveal my tan one, always buttoned on the inside.
Nary a button to the Adam's apple
Yes.
on the second one.
And but then as things get more intense, as I get closer and closer to solving the case, another button down as I get warmed up, and then finally,
I like to imagine that each button comes unbuttoned, but it's from the bottom up. So by the end, you just look like a cholo.
Yeah. What about you? What would your gimmick be?
I feel like I would have a lot of floral print.
A lot of floral print where?
Like a suits. I'd wear like suits with floral print.
Like on the inside?
And a fedora. No, outside. Very loud.
Oh.
I'd be very loud. Yeah.
Like a lady in a muumuu.
Yeah, but like a well-tailored suit, but certainly the same fabric as a lady in a muumuu. Yeah.
You wouldn't wear like a white suit and have all the crazy on the inside, like in a vest? You'd be on the
selling
outside.
coke? No. You got to walk in and let everybody know. A detective either has to be very loud so people underestimate you,
Yeah.
or very well put together so people are afraid of you.
Okay.
That's the way to go with a private.
All right.
I'd walk in
and
and I'd have like 2 fish bowls and I'd be like, "Oh, excuse me," and then somebody would be like, "Oh, can I help you?" It's like, "Yeah, Justin R. Young, private eye. What did you see the night of June 21st?"
All right. I'm just going to throw this out here. You know, you can pick it up if you want. Maybe pick up a little mime skills, a little scene work, you know?
Okay.
You know, it's like, let me get this straight. You were left at 6:42 p.m. And then you walk down the stairs, and then it said, and on and on and on. I don't know.
I would love the Knives Out movies way better if he did that.
If he did a bunch of
oh my God.
miming.
If at the end when he solved it, he did a bunch of like really out of pocket sound effects and scene work, I'd be so into that.
Yeah.
And then you went to the basement.
Hawk Worley just pointed out that we just described the outfits of Chip and Dale, basically.
Fuck.
I mean, look,
Fuck.
you don't mess with the classics.
Damn, we are on brand, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
If we were a detective agency, what do you think our name would be? Because the classic is last name.
Yeah. So it'd be Bookham and Hung. I changed my last name to Bookham, so I'd be Brian Bookham.
Brian Bookham.
And you'd be Justin Robert Hung. Yeah. Bookham and Hung.
I feel like this is an actual gay porn.
I'm not going to play.
Bookham and Hung.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horny detectives. You know what? You're right. Let's add. The name of the agency is Bookham and Hung. Horny detectives.
And nobody is happy to hire us. Nobody
we're
is
always your last choice.
We're the last choice. It's like, well, Johnson's booked and Stevenson is out on vacation. Does that leave? Yes. Bah! Kicks down the doors. Bookham and Hung. Horny detectives.
And they're like, is the horny part of it like you'll never even notice? And then it's just like, well, let me pick this up. What was that? I said,
I think I found a piece of evidence.
It's like, you got the right dicks. I tell you what.
We're just a couple of dicks and we won't stop until we get what we want. Oh, we'll go deep. Deeper than you've ever been before. Private dicks. That some people used to say that with a straight face.
Oh, you know what? You know what?
Private dicks.
There's a great scene. Did you ever
What
watch?
the fuck? They called shit gay for happy.
Did-
They're just a couple gay private dicks, and nobody would bat an eye. And yet we built the highway. Maybe we fucked up. Maybe we went away. We strayed away from saying shit like gay private dicks without snickering, and we lost all of our ingenuity to build things.
Yep. Did you ever see the Hulu original 11/22/63 when it was on Hulu, the Stephen King thing with James Franco?
Where he goes back in time with the Kennedy thing.
Yeah. They say so. You know, he's back in time, and you know that'll be a nickel. He's like, what? Whoa, James Franco.
Yeah.
And then he's wearing a
I bet
dapper
you wish
suit.
he could go back in time. He got canceled anyway.
Oh, did
please
he?
go
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's one moment where, he's having the food is fresher or whatever because nostalgia, Stephen King. And then there's one moment it cuts to him. He chomps down on this fresh corn and then just has a shit-eating grin. And it cuts to his over-the-shoulder shot of just a big sign of Richard Nixon. And it says, "They can't lick our dick."
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah. It was great.
Did people know? Like, was that a double entendre that?
I mean,
They can't lick our dick.
I
Did
mean-
nobody say dick for penis then?
I have no idea. I wouldn't know. What do I look like? James Franco just came back from a magic door in 1963.
That's the device.
66, actually 1960. Yeah, that's like part of the plot. Is the door goes back to the same moment in 1960. I mean, it's very simple. It's
Yeah.
very simple. Like it begins with like, "Welcome to the spoilers for 11/22/63." James Franco goes to a diner, and across from him sits his wife, and they're like, "We're really doing this. We're really getting divorced. Do you want a hamburger? No way. That hamburger's $1.24. There's no way that's meat." He goes, "It's delicious. I don't know." Anyway, hey, thanks for the coffee top up. I'm just divorcing my wife here. Okay, I'm Ed. I own the diner. Knowing smile, walks back, comes back in, dying. And he's like, "I got cancer." Back. And it's like, "You have to do it." "Do what?" "Go inside this room. You'll see." And then he does.
And that's our device to get
Yep.
to the thing.
He's,
Have you ever seen the movie Hamlet 2?
no, wait. I think I have heard of it, but I don't think I saw
Hamlet
it.
2 is one of my favorite comedies of all time.
Yeah.
It's Stephen Coogan, who is a high school teacher who has a mental breakdown and decides to write Hamlet 2 and then stage it as a school play. But when he writes the script for Hamlet 2, the person who's talking to, is like, "Doesn't everyone die at the end of Hamlet?" And he's like, yes, but I have a device. And then she's reading the script. The entire cast of Hamlet is standing in a time machine. And then he goes, "That's the device."
So wait, how does a time machine help?
That's the least of your worries with the plot of Hamlet.
That's the
2.
device, yeah.
Yeah, it's really funny. Hamlet 2 is one of the funniest movies ever made. It was actually one of the original South Park writers.
Oh,
who
I thought.
died shortly after that movie was made.
Oh, he had done everything he needed to.
And it was one of the early versions of the era of like, you've run into a movie star, but now the movie star is poor or weird.
Yeah.
They have one of those people.
In the movie or
In the movie, yeah. There's a character that is playing herself that was a
so you don't mean one of
actress.
the actors washed out?
No, but like I feel like that trope became bigger after Hamlet 2.
Yeah.
That it was like, oh, like Mel Gibson, and Mel Gibson's running like a shoe shine booth, and he's like, "Hey, everybody's got to make money." Like they're, because that was like Arrested Development, right? That was,
with what's his name, Predator.
Are they gonna help you? Are they gonna help you?
No. I know. Hold on. It's Apollo Creed. What's the actor who played Apollo Creed?
I know. Oh, the
He was
fucking chat
also in
let me hang
Predator.
this dry.
He was
then
in
told me to
Arrested
go to
Development.
ChatGPT.
Carl
Fuck,
Weathers.
God damn it, they love you. So
Yeah.
now they hate me.
Yeah.
So the chat just hates me.
Hey, you know what I just found out? I just found out that the dude who did Die Hard was the same director that did Predator. Was the same director, did another good movie after
John
that.
McTiernan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
John
didn't know-
McTiernan's a fucking legend.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know he also did Last Action Hero.
I think he also did Rollerball, the
Ooh.
bad one.
Uh-oh. Pre-remake?
Look up whether or not John McTiernan did the new Rollerball.
How do you spell his last name?
McTiernan.
Yeah.
John McTiernan.
I'm writing the word rollerball. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
There it is.
2002.
Yeah, science fiction sports film.
This movie was apparently the way that so leading up to 2002, you had this website out of the iconic town of Austin, Texas called AinitCoolNews.com.
Yep.
And AinitCoolNews.com pioneered a lot of stuff like having people write reviews of test screenings and script reviews and stuff that really hadn't been popularized on the internet until they really put a spotlight on it. And so all of a sudden, they were really fucking controlling decisions in Hollywood because nothing terrifies Hollywood like other people having opinions or judgment on decisions that you're making. And now you immediately had a test audience that, like it or not, was going to tell studios and creatives whether or not their idea was fucking dumb.
Well, yeah, they were the pulse, the finger on the pulse of they were the fans. Like, you don't need to hire no focus groups, no gurus. You don't need book 'em and hung.
No. So what I had heard, and I even forget who I heard this from, but the studios were legit shitting bricks for a while, and they were like sending cease and desist to the website, and Harry Knowles, who ran it, was like, "Fuck you guys, this only makes us cooler," like blah 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 blah. And then somebody, I'm gonna imagine it like in a movie, the like Walton Goggins character who's like sleeping off a hangover is just like, be nice to him.
Well, invite him out to a movie.
Yeah. And they're like, fuck, oh, right. Oh, shit. So he'll just be nice to us if we just really coddle. It's like, yeah, like you do with other critics, but like even nicer. And they're like, oh, well, Rollerball sucks. Like this script is terrible. We don't think this is going to be a good movie. Let's test this theory by having him come to the set of Rollerball. So Harry Knowles came to the set of Rollerball, and then when the movie was coming out, was like, oh my God, guys, Rollerball fucking rules. Rollerball is the best. John McTiernan, member Predator, member Die Hard. He ain't led you astray yet, and he's not leading you astray now. Rollerball fever, catch it. And then it sucked. And then nobody trusted Harry Knowles again because they knew he was fucking viable.
You wanna place a bet on what the Rotten Tomatoes score is?
Ooh. I believe that critically it is at 22%. And I would say the audience meter is at 41.
Rollerball 2002 with Chris Klein,
Yep.
Jean Reno, and
yeah. Chris
and
Klein.
Is it LL Cool J?
Yep. I think so. Yeah.
All right. Comes in at 3% and 14%.
Damn.
Whoops.
Yeah, the movie stinks. It
Yeah.
stinks on ice.
Womp, womp, womp.
But
Womp,
that,
womp,
God,
womp.
I heard that from somebody in the movie industry that told me that was like, that was the moment, that was the litmus test of whether or not they could fly Harry Knowles to spend time with John McTiernan, somebody who was legitimately that any movie geek would want to spend time with.
Mhm.
And if he could still rip the film because they knew it was going to blow and that McTiernan was like doing it for money. Like this was not anything he was like really excited about. And then Harry Knowles failed the test and they were like, cool, we're never worried about this again. We just know we can send him a lot of nice things.
Wow. But that's another case of the books for Bookham and Hung. Hey guys, patreon.com/great night is where you get double the episodes. Eventually, we're going to change everything. But for now, head on over to patreon.com/great night and buy us a meal. We'd love it.
Yeah.
And you get your own RSS feed with double eps. Double eps.
Double
Bloop,
up, double
bloop.
up, double up. Yeah, man. Why is the chat mad at me? They got you, John McTiernan, so fucking fast. I was looking for Parker Posey for like a half hour.
You know what? Legit answer. I don't think anybody knew. I don't think anybody knew. I
think I've got a rift. I think I have something to make up. I've got to make up for that.
For what?
Can we talk about the high-profile kidnapping in the news? Do you want to talk about Savannah Guthrie's mom being kidnapped?
I don't know that I could meaningfully help anything. It sounds like something terrible's happening.
It would be the kind of thing that two private investigators.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say who should be on that case. God damn it.
You know, there's, you know,
We both.
there's been a ransom with a Bitcoin wallet.
Oh, wait a minute. You know, I can't think of a famous detective. The guy from the OJ trial.
Oh, Mark Furman.
Mark Furman. Detective Mark Furman. Most famous detective I could think of.
Yep. Mark Furman.
1,000, 2,000.
Do you think he's looking for Savannah Guthrie's mom?
It's a good question.
What if he dedicated his life to being the best detective in America after that?
I mean,
I don't think he did. I think he became a Fox News contributor. But, like, if he had just committed his life from that point to being the greatest detective in the world, and then everybody had to, at some point, he would just, like, walk in and be like, I need you to set that fax machine over there. I need you to go here's the reality, folks. And he spreads out a map. The last time that we saw the perpetrator was here. The last time that there was a piece of evidence was here. If you draw a line between these two things, and then somebody would stop him and go like, did you say the N-word? And like during the OJ trial, and he's like, do you want to solve this case or not?
yeah.
But then at the end, they would like pester him and he'd have to say the N-word again. Because it's his catchphrase.
Oh my God. Listen.
You brought up Mark Furman.
Yeah, I did.
You shouldn't have expected me to get anywhere else.
I mean, well, it was funny because of the unacknowledged, but
I acknowledged it.
yeah. Hey, I got a question. So whenever people are talking about like time travel and going to places, it's always like to go there and live there, right?
Often, yeah.
But I don't know, maybe, seeing this 11/22/63 makes me think more about like, where would you like to vacation to? If you had a hidey hole and you could go to any time, where would you go?
I don't know if we did this on the podcast or if it was just me and you bullshitting, or maybe it was with Darren. Darren and I were having a conversation about like how we romanticize the like late 60s Pan Am flight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think we talked about it on the show.
Oh, we did talk about it on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's like coffee, tea, or me. You're just like, just smoking, ripping a whole fucking pack of cigarettes and like
Ripping
drinking like a
butts.
fish. But then really like those planes were such dog shit. Like if you were to go from where we are now, you'd just be like rattling your fucking like scotch and soda and like, so I don't know what would be worth it. What would be worth the retro experience? Because you do this with games, right? You go back and you play like Mario 1 and you're like, as soon as the nostalgia burns out, the high of like, oh my God, I'm doing the thing. I remember these buttons. Like as soon as that burns out, you're like, this game sucks. There's a reason why they made a lot of very needed improvements to this.
Yep. Well, and that's one of the okay. So one of the things that they do in 11/22/63 is you could take stuff back. Like that's the reason why the hamburger's only $1 is because he just gets the meat from where it's dirt cheap, and then he places a few bets, makes some more 1960s money, and then comes home whenever he feels like it.
Oh, he goes between.
Yeah, you can go back and forth as many times as you want. Every time you go back, it resets. Every time you come out of the hidey hole, you come back to the future. So you make a change in the past, and it stays. So they prove it by having James Franco carve something in a tree. And he's like, great, yeah, you made a change and it's stuck. Now here's the thing. You go again, the moment you go back again, it resets everything. So when you do save JFK, you can't use the hole again.
You'd have to leave. You have to stay there forever.
Well, no, you
if you wanted your version to stick.
Well, no, you would come back to the future to see how it turned out. And then if you liked it, then you would never go on it again because it'll reset things back to that.
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
And meanwhile, there's like a 3-year gap between 1960 and 1963, and you got to have a plot somewhere. So, a lot of years.
I should watch that. I really like that period of time.
It's great. It's great. As like my only complaint is that it wasn't quite as good as the book. And of course, as we've discussed for a long time,
you should always watch the movie first and then read the book.
Yeah.
Because then you get more.
Yeah.
As opposed to less.
Exactly.
I don't know why I did this voice.
I like it. Is this Justin Robert Hung's voice?
Sometimes there's more.
What is
Other times there's less.
what does Brian Bookham sound like?
Sometimes it sounds more. And at other times less. It's a limited character.
His range is 2 directions.
Yeah. Man, where would I go to visit? I would love to go to the 60s. I do think that like the 50s or the 60s would be really, really interesting.
Yeah, if you go too far back, it's just like camping, isn't it? Like so that's the thing is like you want to go far enough back that you could take stuff back with you. I might go back to the 90s. 90s would be all right. I mean, I guess literally that's just unlike Stephen King, who went to stinky old his adolescent golden era, I would go to my awesome adolescent golden era.
The 90s would basically be very similar to now with shittier internet, right? Like, so it would be kind of like a digital detox.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's there's some cell phones, but not a lot, and certainly not the user base of you're able to call anyone
now, okay,
you want.
so here's the question. Would you do like early 90s, late 90s, or maybe back to the 80s? I had a lot of cigarettes in the 80s. I might just be annoyed.
I miss cigarettes.
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know. That might be the most European thing about me is I miss cigarettes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, I think there was a cool element of cigarettes.
Oh yeah, there still is. We watched me gamble for a clove cigarette. Because I'm watching the old scam schools. I encountered my first scam school, 2008.
Furman moment.
Yeah. Not as bad as another one that we're I don't know how we're gonna handle when we get to it, but there is buried in that back catalog of for reals Furman moment. But this one was just the pickup artist adjacent scam hot chicks at the bar from July 2008.
Hell yeah! Everyone was like so into Obama, and they're like, "Man,
as a matter of fact, I shit you not." In the closing stand-up behind me is a Shepard Fairey Obama poster plastered on there. Fucking
That's
called
awesome. So 08, baby.
Yeah.
What was the moment?
Well, we haven't gotten to the Furman moment.
No. What was the moment in the one that? Just the title.
Yeah, the title and the fact that like there's on-screen things saying like, don't worry about the fact that she's solving the puzzle. You're talking to a girl for 20 minutes.
I mean, I don't know. I saw a thing today that was like only 20% of high schoolers report going on a date their entire high school career.
Yeah.
Maybe we need more of that. We need more.
Well, have you seen?
We need more of like here's a way to talk to girls.
There is a scene that's sort of like Pickup Artist 2.0 where they talk about like Jestermaxxing for Foids. You hear about all this lingo? You read this?
Are we talking about how clavicular
Yes.
got brutally frame-mogged by an ASU frat leader?
Yes. I mean, well, you are the one who literally said maybe we need to bring it back, not realizing that last night I read up on exactly this topic. Yeah,
Do you think
that one, put that one in the banks, another case solved for Bookham and Hung. Boing. Boy, we're crushing it. We're fucking on fire.
Do you know what a frame mogging is?
Yeah.
What? Because
Oh.
I thought it was one thing, and it turns out it was another thing.
Oh, doggone it. I read the whole breakdown last night, and mogging is to be superior than, I forgot what frame was, but it was
Mogging apparently is a derivative of amog, as in alpha male of group.
That's correct, like the best.
But
Superior.
like mogging now just kind of generally means
Being great.
the superior thing.
Yeah, correct. And then Jestermaxxing is, trying to be funny for the ladies. And then they talk about their cortisol spikes
Yeah.
because they're getting
But
nervous.
frame, no. Don't get away from
Foids?
frame mogging.
Oh, yeah. I don't know
What
the
is
frame-
a frame mog? I'll tell you what my initial thought was.
I would have to look it up.
My initial thought was that frame mogging was in a picture, or if two people are standing next to each other in that frame, who there has to be a mogger and a moggee.
Oh.
And so if you are brutally frame mogged, then that means that you are the one who got mogged, not the one who mogs. You think that of me, Skylar? I am the one who mogs. But that's not it. Frame mogging, Brian,
Is what?
is about the size of one's frame.
Oh.
So if
He's
you are
all
like
beefed
Conor
up.
McGregor and the Mountain from Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
the Mountain from Game of Thrones brutally frame mogs Conor McGregor.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, That sounds right.
Yeah, I was humiliated by this entire process. I didn't know what to think of it, aside from like it was fun that there was a I don't know. It felt a little internet culture-y.
Yeah. It maybe is the internet getting back to dumb shit again?
It was a really fun day on Twitter. People were joking a lot about how nobody can be brutally frame mogged on stolen land, and
There was one. This is on the the Reddit. Explain it to me, whatever. One of those. But somebody, it was a screen grab of that Jestermaxxing or whatever. But it was somebody quote tweeting it, where they were riffing on the Blade Runner monologue from Rutger Hauer at the end. Like, I've seen jaw-maxing the likes you wouldn't believe, claviculars at the so-and-so gate and all that stuff. And then, and so the post was just the equivalent of like, I don't even know where to start.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get the source. I don't get the riff. I don't.
there's no. It's just smooth. I put my hands on it and I fall off the cliff immediately.
It felt pretty good to know the shape of some of it and then see the other parts filled in.
Yeah, I think that one was clavicular was Jestermaxxing with Foids.
Yeah.
When one of them spiked his cortisol. Is it better to something Chad fishing in the club or something? What is the
Origin? On February 5th, 2026, Clavicular hosted an IRL kick stream from ASU. During the stream, he attended a frat party. About 3 hours into the stream, Clavicular goes into a frat house to try to briefly get away from the crowd. At 3:08 timestamp, Clavicular takes a selfie with a frat leader, a muscular guy in a muscle shirt. Clavicular comments, "You got me by a lot. I stopped gymming." The man who frame mogs Clavicular is known online as Vans, or V Varls on TikTok. Getting frame mogged means that someone near you has a better frame or build than you. On February 6th, ex-user Bigger Boy posted the clip of Clavicular meeting the ASU frat leader, writing, "Clavicular ran into a frat leader at ASU and got brutally frame mogged by him," garnering over 18,000 likes, 1,600 reposts, and 13.5 million views.
By the way, the secret sauce in that is frat leader.
Leader.
Apparently that is because that account is from Nigeria.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Because nobody in America would use the term frat leader.
Spread. The Clavicular frame mogged post became the subject of memes and reactions on sites including X Twitter throughout February 2026. On February 6th, user DChevere posted the quote by Bigger Boy 111 with a caption following the "You're Laughing" format, garnering 60,000 likes. Who's laughing? You laugh? You're laughing? Clavicular ran into an ASU frat leader and got brutally frame mogged, and you're laughing? And then other person said, "Star Wars, where's Clavicular? Is he safe? Is he all right? It seems in your anger, you brutally frame mogged him." then they do a George W. Bush.
Oh yeah, no. It went. It
My pet goat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
No, but that wasn't the other one. There was another one of him Jestermaxxing. It was like even more whatever looks maxing bullshit terminology of like Jestermaxxing with Foids, and then is it better to Chad fish or something else in the club?
Yeah. Yeah. Good day on the internet. Didn't have to use an AK.
And my memes ran deep.
Oh wait,
so
it was
deep,
a good day.
So deep,
I didn't have to go AFK.
Damn.
Today was a good day.
Ooh, ah, wee.
Be-do-do-do-do, be-do-do-do-do-do-do, a boodle-dee-do-do. Help us book a man hung.
Man.
House detectives or hotel detectives? Do we do a residency?
If you could be a hotel detective in any city, what would it be?
I would. Okay, really, you're shopping for what kind of crimes you want to solve.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Vegas would be pretty predictable. What kind of Vegas stuff you'd have to deal with?
You'd have a better chance of morons staying in town. You'd have a better chance of solving crimes because the people that would do dumb shit would probably try to stay in Vegas.
You think?
Yeah, because if you're dumb and you
Yeah.
just did a dumb thing, the thing that dumb people do is stay at the glittering dumb people town.
Yeah, and then spend the dumb
Yeah.
money there. What about? I mean, make a case for a what? You know what? It'd be a pretty place. Like I'd be the White Lotus hotel detective somewhere, right?
Fuck! Spinoff!
Yeah, yeah.
White Lotus Hotel Detective.
Yep. The answer
And
is
he's always trying to solve the case
You know what?
that happened in the last season.
and you know what? For that hotel, you don't want regular detectives.
No.
No, you need
Jestermaxxing.
no. Well, yes. Wood maxing.
And bookmaxing.
Book maxing. Damn it. Clavicular was book maxing at a hotel.
With Foids. Are you familiar with what Foids are?
Yeah, those are females. Moids and foids. Males and females.
Yeah. Incel terminology.
Yeah.
That's what people, or at least I think that's what ChatGPT told me.
Yep. That's what it said on
was
good
like,
old
all
Know
right,
Your Meme.
Come on. Oh, yeah. Incel terminology. I guess, I don't know. If only like 20% of high school kids are going on a date, then like, I guess there's a lot of incels.
Yeah.
Are we just like producing incels? I guess Japan's got a lot of them. Like, there's like 4 kids a year born in that place.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. They're going to be fully robotic. It's just going to be it's going to be
As was foretold.
It's going to be chat Japanese.
I mean, look, there was an ancient hymn. Mr. Roboto.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
Domo.
Domo. Put that one in the books. Another one for Bookham and Hung. Horny detectives. God, I feel like we peaked too early this episode.
No. This is great. Now we're bringing them all together.
Yeah.
Japanese Tim Allen, Bookham and Hung,
We did.
the Jestermaxxers,
Fucking, all right, well then I guess
the
we'll just have
Moids, the Foids,
I
the
don't-
Hotel Detectives,
I
our
don't
White
see-
Lotus spinoff.
This is like, I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We've arrived early at our destination.
Yep.
We didn't even get to the part where Brian was going to talk about going to Los Angeles in just 12 hours. Wait, no, he'll already be there in 12 hours. Thank you, Mayor. We'll see you in 1992, the golden era of grunge. We learned an awful lot. Ding! Please enjoy your gin martini. Justin Robert Hung.
Oh man, if only the captain would say Mark Furman's catchphrase.
See you later. Die in a fire.
It's been a great night.
See you next Tuesday.
Shine on, you crazy diamonds.
Thank you, patrons. We'll see you for the bones.
Night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack,
Suck it, audio.
night attack. I love you.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.